Doesn't get much better than this. Afternoon baseball from Wrigley Field in Chicago. Today it's the finale of this 4-game set between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Chicago Cubs. The Cubs look for the series sweep at home against their division rivals. First pitch is next. Dan O'Neill, a right-hander from the Garden State of New Jersey, gets the ball here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last 3 starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
Victor Caratini has come into the ballgame now as he takes over as the new third baseman. Striding in, Joe Morgan. He will lead this one off today.
Second baseman, Joe Morgan.
First pitch on its way. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike 1. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, they're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
The 1-2 pitch. And there's a base hit on the line. So the inning's underway with the Cardinals getting their leadoff hitter on base.
Nice piece of hitting right there. When you're facing a young blood on the mound, young starting pitcher, you want to get him into the stretch as quick as possible. You want to see how he handles the moment, see if maybe you can run on him. A lot of things going to open up with this next at bat.
Into the box, Tommy Pham, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Now the 0-1. A pitch out. The throw. And that'll be in plenty of time, and a perfect call on the pitch out there.
Well, so much for that first hit of the game. Tried to press their luck and move them up to second with the steal, but it didn't work out.
The 1-1 home. Popped high in the air. Caratini is under it. And he makes the catch for the second out. Now a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, Matt, they need Matt Carpenter to get back on track. He went 0 for 3 last game. No big deal, only 3 ABs. But it was the way in which he looked going about those ABs. He didn't have a good look to him at all. We'll see if he can bounce back in this one.
Standing in, Jim Edmonds. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Looks at a knuckleball that finds the bottom of the strike zone. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, one of the most consistent umpires throughout the league. Both pitchers and position players love this guy.
Yeah, I think one of the best in the business. How I judge a good teammate is every day he opens that door. Is he consistent? Can I count on him? Mike Fillmore is the exact same way behind the dish.
Just getting things underway here at Wrigley. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. And now this will get over the wall down the line out there for a ground rule double.
You can see that he was all over that pitch, yanking it down the line. They're lucky that thing bounced over the fence, because if it would have gotten lost in the corner out there, there's no telling how far he could have gotten.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeYoung to show you what he did in May versus what he's done so far at the plate in June. First offering on its way. There's a knuckleball bobbing and weaving right over the outside corner. And the knuckler got him swinging, and the side is retired. One left for the Cardinals. It's the Cardinals nothing. Cubs coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Bob Gibson will be on the mound for Game 4. What do we need to know here, Danny?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
So striding in, Justin Metz. And with numbers like those, he's putting himself in contention for some Rookie of the Year hardware if he can keep it up. Here comes the first pitch. A fastball here too low. It's 1-0. Dan, D-Row, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play this afternoon. They've been in a serious tailspin of late, winning just once in their previous 10 games.
Yeah, Matt, they have to avoid the sweep right here, especially a 4-game sweep. That can be devastating to the psyche of a team. It's okay. It happens. Throughout the course of a season, you're going to drop 3 in a row. But to get pounded 4 games by the same team can happen.
The 1-1 home. Hit hard up the middle. And that's through for a hit. One batter in, and the Cardinals will have to handle a threat on the base paths. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
Next to bat will be Victor Caratini. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. The 1-0 home. Fouled off. Metz leads off second with nobody out. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. The 1-2. Flips the inside corner for strike 3. And now time to check how Joe Madden has lined the Cubbies up in this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
You know, they could really use some more production from that guy hitting 8th. He's really struggled to produce runs. No RBIs in this series so far, and he's a guy they count on to put runs on the board to help them win games.
So stepping in, Junior Moore. First appearance for him here with the leadoff man still at second and 1 gone now. First delivery to him on the way. Missed with a slider. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. 1-1. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Now, after back-to-back strikeouts, he's got a real good chance of making that leadoff double pretty much meaningless. He's made some good pitches, and these hitters have really failed driving him in or at least getting him over.
At the plate, Will Negri. He'll look to pad that RBI total a bit here as he enters play 8th in the National League in that category. First offering on its way. Favorable call in there for a strike. Negri has a history in coming through in the clutch moments, of course. It's always a little bit of a debate whether or not being clutch is actually a trait that a player possesses. But with him, there's no denying it. We've seen him deliver in big moments repeatedly throughout his career. It just seems he elevates his game somehow when the pressure is on.
Yeah, Matty, he has definitely put that debate to rest. He has absolute ice water in his veins.
The 0-2 home. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Count still full, 3-2. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out. Coming to the plate now, Fernando Alvarado. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First pitch on its way. Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? Into the bleachers and gone. A 3-run shot down the line in left. 32 now for the season. And the Cubs have taken a 3-0 lead.
I think it's time to start pitching around this guy. He's hit 3 home runs already in the series. I'm not sure what more they need to see, but this is not the guy I want to be pitching to right now.
Stepping in, Ford Lemieux, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the National League batting race. Here's the first pitch to him. A high fastball is in there. Three runs already home here. And this is high, a ball and a strike. And it's fouled away. Now a slider can't make it back to that outside edge, and that takes the count to 2-2 now. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Now another 2-2. And he fouls this one off. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
Hard hit ball to second. Morgan right there. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. But the Cubs do get 3 on the 3-run home run. Second inning coming up. It's 3-0 Chicago. Here's Nelson Cruz now. He was hitless in yesterday's shutout loss, as were many of his teammates.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Knuckleball upstairs, dangerous pitch taken for a strike. Today's contest is, of course, the finale of the series, and the home side has dominated so far. They've got the opportunity to complete the sweep with a win in this one.
This team going for the sweep is looking for some home cooking. It's always nice to win a series, but particularly nice when you can sweep a series at home.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a knuckleball ties him in knots there, and that's the first out.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
Settling in now, Tony Perez. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Here comes the first pitch. A frustrated swing and miss at a knuckleball. Popped him up. Varner is there. 2 gone.
Batting 7th, third baseman number 13, Matt.
Now at the plate, Matt Carpenter. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Pitch on the way. And they start him with one high and away for ball 1. Swing and a miss on the old flutter ball, even at 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's 1-2. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. The next 1-2 pitch. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. 1-2-3 go the Cardinals. Still down 3-0. Digging in, Eric Fernandez. He comes in today leading the National League in hitting this year.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Belted high and deep into right center. Edmonds looks up. This one's into the bleachers and gone. Solo shot to right center. 38th home run of the season for him. And with it, the Cubs have moved out in front now 4-0.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, is not the end of the world.
Into the box now, Dan O'Neill. As he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Boy, good bite on the slider, and it just missed inside.
Well, that's a great take there, right there, on that slider down and in. That's one of the toughest pitches to lay off of as a hitter. That hard breaking ball coming down and in at the back foot. A tough take on a good pitch.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. Lifted in the air to center field. And Edmonds will make the play here for the first out of the inning.
The St. Louis Cardinals attack you on defense in this fashion. And let's focus on the captain of the defense, Yadier Molina. Future Hall of Famer, ability to control a pitching staff and shut down the opposition's running game.
So striding forward now, Johnny Varner. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Here's the first pitch to him.
Nope,
and he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
I'm sure he's frustrated by that call. Probably could have been a strike, but at the same time, earning strikes from the umpire is a real thing. If you've been all over the place like he has, you're just not going to get much help from the umpires.
Nope, that's foul.
1 out, nobody on. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Around first, he's digging for second. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. The relay throw. Well, he is in there with a triple. So that's now 7 triples for him on the season, fellas.
And, Matt, that's a pretty good number. That tells me he loves to shoot the ball in the gap, and he's not afraid to go full throttle around the bases.
In now, Justin Metz, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Metz, a 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower. Very well could be a starter in the upcoming Midsummer Classic, as he currently leads all National League second basemen in all-star votes.
Yeah, this comes as no surprise. This guy is one of the best players in the game, a superstar, and that's what the All-Star game is about. The fans getting to see the best players put on display.
Varner stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. Fastball down near the shoe tops.
You know, I kind of see why his ERA is so high coming into this one. He's just putting these guys in too many good hitters counts. That'll catch up with you real quick.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And foul, though it had the home run distance. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. And bye-bye, that one's gone into the bleachers. So a 2-run shot to left center, and that is 27 for him on the year. As they pile on, it's now 6-0. Well, that was this lineup's 3rd homer of the game.
Yeah, Matty, it's scorching out right now, and they always say when the weather gets hot, the ball starts traveling. Dan, what's your take?
That's exactly what happens, D-Road. Come out of spring training in a lot of the places, it's a little damp, it's a little cold, but when it starts to heat up and get hot and humid, it definitely plays right into the hands of the hitters, and they're taking advantage of the conditions today.
0 for 1 here in the early going. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Fouled away. And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone and his own strengths. That last take is a great example.
Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
Popped high in the air. DeYoung will wait on it. 2 gone.
Center fielder, number 3.
Now batting, Junior Moore. He got called out on strikes his last time through. First pitch on its way. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. A 2-ball, no strike count to the Cubs center fielder.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
fouled off. The 2-1 home. Now a swing, and he pops him up right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate, and he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. It's the Cubs 6 and the Cardinals nothing. Back alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian here, as it'll be Yadier Molina to lead things off. Here comes the first pitch. Hard hit ball to short. Varner has it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd. And with 1 away, let's give you a look at the standings in the NL Central entering play as you see where these 2 teams sit in relation to one another. The next to bat for St. Louis, Bob Gibson. First offering on its way. Grounded to 3rd. Caratini is there. And quickly there are 2 away. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. So it's back to the top of the order now. And here comes an important cog in the big red machine, Joe Morgan. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a strike.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
The windup and the 0-1. Popped him up. Varner over to his right. And that retires the side. Down go the Redbirds on a mere 4 pitches. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. At the plate, Will Negri. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. Routine out there for Edmonds. 1 away. So 1 man gone now as we give you a look at the standings in the NL Central as you see where the Cardinals find themselves to this point in the season. So in now for Chicago, Fernando Alvarado. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that one stayed too low apparently. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Stepping in now, Ford Lemieux, as he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. In there, and it's even at 1. In there, 1 and 2 now.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
In tight with the slider, 2 and 2. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3 and 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Turned on down the line, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again, 3 and 2. And he takes ball 4, so he's on, and as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Striding in once again, Eric Fernandez, and we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course.
Well, Matt, this is one of the problems. This guy's a good fastball, particularly low fastball hitter. It doesn't matter how hard or how low you throw it. That's right into this wheelhouse. What you want to do with this guy is move the ball from the belt up to get him to chase something that maybe he'll pop up in the infield.
The 1-0. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Now a move over to first, and the runner back in standing. He's set. Here comes the 1-1, and it's fouled away. And here's a ball hit in the air, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Lemieux, runner at first, and 2 gone. And that misses 2 and 2.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Cubs, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Stepping in for the Cardinals, Tommy Pham. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going, so what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. There's a knuckleball that finds the highest part of the zone.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
Hard hit ball to second, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
Jim Edmonds will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Squared that one up just a little late. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A two-run blast to straightaway right field. 19th home run for him on the season. As the lead is cut to 4, it's 6-2 now. So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeYoung. As he'll take a look at ball one. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. The 1-0. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. But a foul ball, 1-1. And when that thing's doing that, forget it. It's 1-2.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting. Nelson Cruz.
Stepping into the box, Nelson Cruz. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Knuckleball taken inside for a strike. Cruz, or the boomstick as he's appropriately nicknamed. He's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
Yeah, Matty, it's going to be interesting to see where this guy lands at the end of this season. A lot of variables come into place. He's had a long career. It's going to be interesting to see if a team steps out past 1 or 2 years for this player.
Hot shot on the ground is short. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, first baseman, Tony Perez.
Stepping into the box, Tony Perez comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Pitch on the way. 0-1 pitch is a knuckleball that misses 1-1. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. A ball and 2 strikes to Perez. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. And now the knuckleball in there. Strike 3 called, and the side is retired. But the Cards do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run dinger. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Cubs 6 and the Cardinals 2. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Dan O'Neill. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Pitcher, Dan O'Neill.
First pitch of the at-bat. And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike one.
That's a ball.
Ball and a strike.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you've got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
Cubs pitcher at the plate, trailing with a 1-2 count.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
Still a ball and 2 strikes. Again, a 1-2. High in the air out to center field. Edmonds is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Now at the plate, Johnny Varner. He scored after tripling in his first plate appearance. What's he got in store for us here? First pitch on its way. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this one's too far inside, ball 2. Two and 1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Into the box, Justin Metz, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. And a neck-high fastball that time.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul. 2 out, nobody on. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Cubs are down in order. They lead it 6-2. Here's Matt Carpenter.
Leading off for the Cardinals.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Tried to get him fishing at the knuckleball, but it's 1-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. Ready for another chance. Yadier Molina. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First offering on its way. And a knuckleball that stays too high. 1 out, nobody on. Two balls and a strike to Molina.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Step out of the box and wash that one off, because that was an ugly swing.
The 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
And he'll just watch this thing to try and get an idea. It's 0-1. He'll check in here at 277. 11 home runs and 32 driven in. And now a pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
I know he got a swinging miss right there, but that was a hittable location to a really good hitter. I don't know if he gets those back if he continues to miss in those spots.
And he lays off the 0-2 splitter. 1-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's another 1-2. And the knuckler got him swinging, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Cardinals. They still trail here. It's 6-2. Tyler Lyons, the 6'4" southpaw, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching.
Tyler Lyons.
Victor Caratini will be the first one to greet him, as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
Victor Caratini.
Here comes the first pitch. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Favorable call in there for a strike.
All right, let's take a step back right here. He's down 1-2, 3 fastballs in a row. There is no way he's throwing him a 4th.
The 1-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The 1-2. And oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Oh, and that was a big mistake right there. This guy might be their best base-stealing threat in the lineup, so now he's got a chance to move into scoring position without even putting the ball into play.
Ready once again, Junior Moore. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Outside.
He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball one. Now he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And he's back easily. Caratini aboard here at first with nobody out. Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball, 2-1.
They're going to probably stay away from this guy. He's got so much power, you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate. But I think when pitchers try to be too cute on that outside corner, they might leak one a little bit inside, and this is where that guy would jump on him.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. They'll add on to their total as the run scores all the way from first. It's a 7-2 ball game.
Just some more of the same from him. He's been clutch all year with runners in scoring position, and he does it again here with a double. Tack on another RBI to his season total.
Standing in now, Will Negri. As he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1.
These guys hitting aren't in first place by accident. They excel at getting out to early leads, so this is a big moment in this game. If they're able to lengthen this lead any more in this inning, they're going to be in really good shape to come away with a win today.
The 0-1 delivery. Back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's an 8-2 game.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
Into the box now, Fernando Alvarado. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be two. On to first, and they get the double play. Cardinals are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter, and he'll likely do his best to forget about today. So coming to the plate, Ford Lemieux. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Missed with a slider. The 1-0. Misses, ball two.
Well, he's not proving that he can command his breaking ball in the zone right now. And until he does, there's no reason to bite on it.
2-0 count. The pitch. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Three and 1 to the Cubs left fielder.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of a steal when he's on base. So that's the second walk he's worked in this one.
Yeah, and that seems to be a popular approach when this guy steps in. He can really hurt you with one swing, so I think the idea is mostly not to let this one guy beat you, Matt.
Stepping in now, Eric Hernandez.
And on the first pitch, he grounds foul.
A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Ready with the 0-1. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Another good inning for the Cubs here, and you don't need me to tell you that these folks don't need much of a reason to have a good time. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Joe Morgan. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Well, as a leadoff man, the team looks for you to get on base any way you can. This isn't the preferred route, at least for him, but hey, they'll take it.
In now, Tommy Pham. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Pham with an even 1-1 count now. Morgan on at first, nobody out. 1-2 now.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And a knuckleball ties him in knots there, and that's the first out.
He's just bringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Into the box, Jim Edmonds. As he'll watch a knuckleball that dances its way in there for strike 1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far.
Not an easy thing to do because that knuckleball doesn't have a lot of velo. He was able to pull it, but keep it just enough fair for the long home run.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And this one gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. One out and a runner on second base. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Now batting.
And now the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Paul DeYoung. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He's set. Here it comes. Looks at a knuckleball that finds the bottom of the strike zone. This year against right-handed pitching, DeYoung is a .270 hitter. A respectable number he'll look to improve upon in this at-bat. 0-1, here's the pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Now the 0-2 pitch. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Won't go after that one, and it's 1-2.
2 strikes with him.
2 out here and a runner at second. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Fernandez is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Cards leave one. Still 8-2. And now the Cubs pitcher, Dan O'Neill, getting to hit for himself here, largely due to the big cushion he's got to work with. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Looks at a two-seamer right down the middle. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And that is through into right, and not what you want to do on the mound as he allows the opposing pitcher to reach to lead off the inning.
Hey, this is perfect storm right here. This is how big innings start. You put a crooked number up on the board when the pitcher leads off an inning with a huge knock.
Standing in now, Johnny Varner. A ball and no strikes. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. As a look, now the pitch. Dribbled back toward the mound. Throw beats him by a half a step. He almost beat that out.
Now batting, second baseman.
Ready now, Justin Metz. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. And that one just missed outside.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Three and 1. The 3-1 pitch is in there for a full count now. 3-2. High in the air down the right field line. Cruz moves over. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Next to bat will be Victor Caratini. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch.
Victor Caratini.
First pitch of the at-bat. Now a swing and a hard-hit grounder, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Comes set, and the 0-1. Swing and a miss at a ball down.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now. Popped up. Perez has a play. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. 7th inning coming up. The Cubs are on top, 8-2. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. Getting set for the 7th now with the Cubs out in front. And before the inning gets underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point. standing in, Nelson Cruz. He was a ground out victim last time up.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
First offering on its way. And that one stayed too low apparently. Fouled off wide at first, but boy, that had some zip on it. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Mets from the outfield grass. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. So this has been another fine outing for him this afternoon as we check out the league leaders in ERA. And as you can see there, he's holding down the top spot in the circuit here for the month of June. Digging in once again, Tony Perez. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Bases are empty, one man out. A ball and a strike to the Cardinals' first baseman. There's a line drive out toward the gap in right center. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he'll reach second now with one away.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Here's Matt Carpenter. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
I think he's forgotten about sometimes, Matt Carpenter. When we talk about the best hitters in our sport, I think he's one of the more underrated offensive players.
The 1-0 home is looked at for ball number 2.
Clearly staying away from him in this at bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
Now the 2-0 home. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will get foul. 2-1. Three and one now. Waiting on deck, there's Yadi Molina. The 3-1. Hit hard back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Now a long throw home. And not in time as he just crosses the plate in time.
Boy, Dero, you have to be licking your chops sitting in a 3-1 count. You get a fastball, he gets it and doesn't miss it.
Yeah, Dan, that's what you strive for. Find count leverage situations where you can be aggressive. Process of elimination tells you he's got to come fastball or something over the heart of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Moore has it in his tracks, and that's the second out of the inning. Ozzie Smith will look for some two-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with two gone and a runner at first. In there for strike one. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. No home runs as of yet, and 3 driven in. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. There's a knuckleball that he looks at cross right down Main Street for a strike. Carpenter leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Here's the 0-2. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. 2 hits here in the inning lead to a run for the Redbirds. Get out the microphone. Stretch time here at Wrigley. The Cubs lead this one 8-3. Number 39 gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief.
Number 39.
At the plate, Junior Moore. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Moore.
Pitch on the way. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. One and one, here it comes. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double. Well, it's always daunting to know that you've got to deal with the 3, 4, 5 hitters to start out an inning, but even more so when the 3 hitter starts it out with a double.
Yeah, he's going to have to start making some good pitches to get out of this thing. Job number 1 is to get the next guy, and ideally you keep him from advancing the runner to third with less than 2 outs.
Into the box now, Will Negri, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Now the 2-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
Oh, this ball is hammered out to deep center field. Into the bleachers and out of here. Two-run shot to straightaway center, and that is 27 for him on the year, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
In now, Fernando Alvarado. As the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. That misses. 2-0.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
Strike called. 2-1. No outs, nobody on. 2-2 to the Cubs catcher. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
Ripped on the ground to first. Perez fields it cleanly, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, left fielder, Ford Lemieux.
Digging in, Ford Lemieux. First delivery to him on the way. Swinging a ball hit in the air to right field, and deep back is the right fielder, but he will look up and watch this one sail out of here. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 22 on the year as they've widened this lead to 8 now. Stepping in now, Eric Hernandez, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Sliders in for a strike. Swung on, and this one's driven in the air as well to deep right field, and that's just shy of the baskets and off the ivy. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple.
That's the kind of speed he's displayed all season long. I've been told that's his 9th triple of the year, so he's been making a habit of this triples thing. Not everyone in the league has the skill set to rack up 3-baggers.
Standing in now, Dan O'Neill, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 3 runs already home, and a potential 4th standing at third base. Fastball called for strike 2. Hit back toward the mound, and that's through into center field. Base hit. In to score the runner from third.
Hey, good job of hitting right there, D. Runner on third, less than 2 outs. All you want to do is put the ball in play. He did just that. Hits a grounder right up the middle that drives in a run.
Yeah, took it right back at where it came from. All you're trying to do is avoid the corners. Hit something hard up the middle, whether it be on the ground or in the air. You're going to drive the run in.
Into the box now, Johnny Varner, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. ripped down the line. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. And he's safe.
Man, I love this angle. Looking right down the line, you can see that he generates his power from his lower half, taking it down the line for a clean double. Great look there.
In now, Justin Metz. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ball game. The 1-0 finds the zone, strike one. The 1-1 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike two.
Hey, he gets a pass right there for that ugly swing. He's been having a monster season. Take a step out of the box, regroup. He'll get right back in this AB.
Swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball into the bleachers and gone. So a 3-run shot to left center, his second of the game, as they just continue to pour it on here. Guys, you believe what we're seeing here today? With 6 home runs so far, this lineup is turning in a performance for the ages at the plate.
Yeah, Matt, you know what, Deaver, we got up this morning for this day game here. We were expecting a high-scoring game, but, boy, we haven't been disappointed.
Yeah, you take the temperature of a lot of guys in the league. They definitely will tell you they see the ball better in the daytime than they do at night. Case in point today, ball was jumping off the bats of both lineups.
Luke Gregerson comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Next to bat will be Victor Caratini. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. That misses, 1-2. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Stepping in now, Junior Moore, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Now the 1-0 is laid off of down and in.
That was a non-competitive pitch right there, and he finds himself behind 2-0 in this situation. He's going to have to locate something down the zone, get himself back in this count.
Line drive to center field. Edmonds is there to make the catch, and mercifully the side is finally retired. But a big inning here as 7 runs cross the plate, and this lead grows even wider. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Cubbies are in front 15-3. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Joe Morgan. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, man, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by an opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. As mentioned early in the broadcast, this series finale had the potential to result in a series sweep, and at this point in the game, it's looking rather promising.
Hey, Matty V, Yogi Berra had a great saying, it ain't over till it's over. Well, this one's just about over with the team playing as well as they are and leading by as much as they are. This one is pretty much in the books.
So you've got to figure he's got a good chance here to finish this one off. And with that in mind, we take a look at the league leaders in complete games. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. Now at the plate, Tommy Pham. He went down on strikes last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Knuckleball taken inside for a strike. And a neck-high fastball that time. The 1-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Moore waits on it. 2 gone. Digging in to try it again. Jim Edmonds. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Here comes the first pitch. Chopped in front of home plate. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. And as you can see, they are way behind. So here's the cleanup hitter, Will Negri. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead.
And hey, it was a breaking ball to boot. This guy's a pretty good off-speed hitter. You could tell by that last at-bat, he wasn't fooled at all. He sat back, waited, got the breaking ball, and didn't miss it.
Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Changeup stays outside and is behind 2-0. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Standing in now, Fernando Alvarado, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And a big pass at a slider that gets past him. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
There's another slider. That's back-to-back good sliders, and this guy's breaking ball is really good. And when he's throwing it well like he is, and he's confident with it, he can throw it 3 or 4 times in a row. A really good slider in this one.
Digging in and looking for more, Ford Lemieux.
Hey, Matty, an interesting sequence in that last at-bat when he hit a home run. First pitch breaking ball when he hit that towering long drive home run. We'll see if they attack him more with fastballs in this at-bat.
1-0 the count. Negri stands at first with 1 out. And that's too high, ball 2.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
A strike, and it's 2-1.
Hey, you get 2-0, your eyes light up, but you're sitting in one spot, and he obviously didn't get it right there. But he still finds himself in a 2-1 count, ready to do some damage.
Throw over to the bag, and he's back standing. Runners on first with one down. And he is safe at second base as the decision to move up pays off, and that'll likely be stored a wild pitch.
Well, the graphic here isn't going to properly show just how far that pitch was from the strike zone. That thing wasn't even close, and I think it made the decision to move up a base pretty easy to make.
And here's the 3-2 from him. And he takes ball 4 again. And they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
Stepping up to the plate, Eric Fernandez. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this is low, ball 1. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
The 2-0 on the way. Hit back toward the mound. And a glove flip for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Cubs strand 1, but not to fear as they hold a commanding lead. There's Joe Madden up out of the dugout now on his way to home plate, so it looks as though he's going to call for the double switch here. Lee Smith is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Arthur Haynes is also into the ball game as he'll hit in the number 8 spot here. So that brings in the power hitting middle infielder Paul DeYoung, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count. At least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
First delivery to him on the way. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. Smith stands 6'6" and throws from the right side. He's got plenty of contract security. This is the first year of a new 5-year deal.
Hey, I know multi-year deals can be scary, but this guy is in the prime of his career right now. I expect this to be a win-win for him and the ball club.
DeYoung in an 0-2 hole here.
2 mid-90s fastballs and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to take a deep breath and pot commit. You're either all in on another fastball or you're finding a way to stay back to attack something off speed.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. And a swing and a miss on the fastball. And there's the first out here in the 9th.
Right fielder, Nelson Cruz.
Stepping in, Nelson Cruz. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. From the stretch. A high fastball is in there. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner.
Let's see if he continues to climb that ladder, or does he try and get him fishing on something bouncing in the dirt.
1 out, nobody on. Hit hard on the ground towards second. On to first, and that means the Cardinals are down to their final out now.
Now batting for first baseman, Tony Perez.
Striding into the box, Tony Perez, who came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Cardinals down to their final strike here. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Struck him out. The Cubs complete the 4-game sweep of their division rivals at home.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
15-3, the final score. The Chicago Cubs hit 6 home runs as a team on the way to a win. Dan O'Neill records his 14th winning decision of the season as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Bob Gibson permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head over to theshownation.com.
Time the ball game, 4 hours, 29 minutes. Our paid attendance at Wrigley Field this afternoon, 45,936. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball. And remind you, please, drive home safely.
The beginning of the work week, and welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the NL Central, Justin Metz drove in an impressive 5 with 2 home runs as the Cubs took down the rival Cards 15-3. He is among